Nah, it's dead, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, yeah. I'm not really a fan of taking too much, yeah, from that game, guys. I'm
No,
not.
I said it in my match reaction. That pleased with the win, pleased with the performance. Glad all the attackers got involved in the goals, but it don't Amorim still must go. It don't change anything long term. It don't make me look at our fixture list and go, yeah, we're gonna go and get points off Bournemouth and Villa no. Would I love to
Yeah,
be wrong? Yes, I'd love to get 9 out of 9. And we're
yeah.
here in 3 weeks' time, and I'm talking about look, we just beat Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Villa, and we're near the top
Mm.
of the table. But is that
That's
gonna
that's
happen?
how I
How
kind of
you
feel
like
about our defense, because a lot of people were saying, yeah, oh, great way for Aiden Heaven to bounce back, for example, yeah, after the last game. But bro, he didn't have nothing to do. You know them ones. Like, it's one of them ones where, and this ain't taking nothing away from the kid because I like him, but he was a midfielder in the Arsenal academy. He's playing centre back, so naturally he can pass forward in it in the centre back role. But he had nothing to do, bro. So because he had absolutely zero to do, yeah, it's like man can't really look at the performance and say, yeah, like he bounced back from the last game because he have nothing to do.
Yeah,
Like that.
I fully get what you're saying with that. For me, it's just good to see him getting minutes. Because very similar to the Maino situation, he's too good, he's too talented to be getting 0 minutes. Shouldn't be starting every week, no. But he should be involved. So if it takes him playing central centre back against a team where he doesn't do much, it's fairs. Like, because he's the future. And I've been every time I watch him, well, not every time, but the more I watch him, I'm super like impressed in regards to his composure and his temperament is beyond his years. And it's like, you just need game time. Let's see how good, let's find, rather than just talking about his potential, how good are you? How we know how good you are if you never fight? I'm saying, I feel like it's Dragon Ball Z and it's Gohan in the early days. How good are you? How good are you? You know what I'm saying? How good are you at fighting if you don't fight? That's where I'm at with it. And he's like that. Maino's like that as well. In regards to what's lyrical about them, because everyone goes, general consensus, talented, extremely. How good are you? Let's find out. You know what I'm saying, and that's how I feel about majority of the squad. Like people, Xerxes splits opinions, for example. Play him consistently for weeks and weeks on end, and let's put it to bed. Once you play him 10 games in a row, we'll have a better idea of where he's at. All right, his confidence, you have the manager's back and I'm going to play you. Let's see. Here's your chance now to solidify your spot. But you don't do that. Sesko's the same. So you got Xerxes, you got Sesko, whether you think they're talented or not, people, whether you think they should have been bought in or they should have been sold, whatever the case. Give people the opportunity to succeed or fail. Play them week in, not one game here. The man gets 15 minutes. Then he's not playing at all. Then he gets a half an hour. Then it's a 45 minutes. Then everyone around him change. Where's the continuity? Because we see better teams with better systems and you see some of their players struggling. Arsenal have been the best team in the league. Why is Gyökeres struggling at Arsenal? That's on him, and he's playing around the continuity. That team's been playing together for years.
Bro, and Arsenal are a team that put the ball in the box, so the man can't use the service excuse.
Because, hey, it's not a problem for Moreno. Moreno plays and scores goals. So we don't say Moreno's a better striker than Gyökeres. No. So something's off with him. But my point is I'm making why I'm using Gyökeres is because that's a better player in a better system, in a better team, and he's struggling. So what do you think of others, whether that's defensive players, attacking, or in midfield? People just overlook that, though. And that's where my issue lies. And it's just what could have been. That's where I'm at with it, especially the Maino one. It's like, what could have been because we're daft enough to let him go on a permanent. If you're going to move him on, make it alone. No option, no obligation to buy.
What did you make of the cameo from Kobe yesterday? Because he looked decent when he came on. He looked very positive, hard to get the ball away from. Yeah, bro, I thought he looked lively.
Typical Kobe. What I would expect from Maino when he gets on the pitch. Composed, keeps the ball ticking, takes care. Shouts to Gene every single time. Takes care of the football. Everything with a purpose. Great in areas where there's players surrounding him, etc. That's where I'm at with it in regards to Maino. He looks like I expect him to. But the fact we don't get to see that often and for an extended period of times really annoys me. It irritates me. It irks me so much. We're a team that's struggling. If we were flying and winning week in, week out, I'd hear it. All right, man. Okay.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like the way that Kobe was protecting the ball, driving with the ball, I thought it was good because we don't really have anyone in midfield that can pick up the ball and run with it. Obviously, Cass is good at winning his duels and then playing a pass. Bruno obviously plays like more of a long pass, but Kobe's able to drive forward. If we actually had a midfielder, yeah, that could sit like a Wharton, and then you had someone like a Kobe that could drive with the ball, yeah, then that's the perfect kind of combination that you need. Someone that can sit and pass, someone that can drive with the ball and go box to box and potentially contribute with a few goals, man. Yeah, I just feel like our manager told us that Kobe was competing with Bruno. That's what he said. And then he put him on next to Bruno yesterday, I swear.
His manager shoots himself in the... Yeah. He just said that to get the people off his case, and now people are holding him to it. Because why is Maino competing with Bruno? But neither of them do the best at that role anyway. Because Maino, as good as he is, picking up the ball, driving with it, protecting it. Me as a fan, I want Maino in the final third. Get him on the ball.
That's his best. Third. That's his best area is in the final third because he can shoot, bro. He can actually finish. Even though Kobe's not scored bare goals for Man United, if you look at the quality of goals he scored for us, yeah. This guy knows where the net is, bro. He can finish. His
goal catalogue does, and that ties into it. Hey, get him in the final third, and let's find out. Let's see, are you a 10-goaler or 15-goal a season, man? Or am I gassing you up and you're a 5-goal a season, man? All right, he's played 30 matches, he's got 15. Or he's played 35 matches, he's got 5. We have some form of gauge of wherever he's at. How many chances did he miss? How did he create? He's a final third player. Everything about it. If I'm the opposition, I want Maino on the edge of his own box in the defensive third, picking up the ball. I don't want him in the final third potentially causing havoc. And you mentioned there about a combination with Wharton. And that profile, if you're dominating the ball, which you should be, and you're playing against most teams, that could work. If you're playing at home to 10-man Everton, guess what? That's perfect. What? That's perfect. Home to a piss poor West Ham, away to a shocking Wolves. Yes. You have to switch it up if you're playing certain other teams. Yeah, like if you're away from home, you probably wouldn't go away to City with that. But that's why you have a team. But this is just basic level tactics. This is the crazy part, yo. I don't know how you misprofile so many people. That's why I don't
think he misprofiles them. I just think that he doesn't care. You know,
just don't care. You reckon he's just purposely doing it?
He has to be.
I don't know, man.
Brother, like I saw,
I don't know.
Brother, I saw a video from Jamie Carragher, and it was old, innit? But it came up on my Instagram feed. You know, sometimes old videos come up, and it was from November. And he said that Ruben Amorim is the first manager that he's ever seen that's more in love with a formation than actually a style of play, because you can play a certain style or have a certain ethos here without sticking to a rigid formation. You can change things.
Absolutely.
He said he's the first manager that he acts like the formation is his baby blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what he acts like. He acts like he can't play Ruben Amorim football without that system, without that formation. Like, and the lack of adaptability and fluidity means that sooner or later he's getting sacked, bro. Because how can you be married, to a formation, bro? Like, also, bearing in mind that every club you manage is gonna have different players. So your style of play should be more important than the system. Like literally, his system is the formation. And your formation is not supposed to be your system. Your system is supposed to be how you interpret the game and how you want your team to attack, how you want them to defend, how you want them to be in possession. You know what I mean? This is what the system is, bro. The system is not the formation. But bro, like, he's made it out that the formation is the most important part of the system, and it shouldn't be, because the formation should should be built around the players that you have available, and then your system or your philosophy is something different. We've seen back in the day, Brazil was playing a 4-4-2 diamond, blood, with high and wide fullbacks, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen it. Cafu, Roberto Carlos providing the width, blood, and then a diamond midfield with 2 up front. Like, we've seen it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And there was no system, bro. There was no system, bro. And the formation was just any formation they could fit all their best players in with. Like, there wasn't a conscious effort that Brazil always had to play that formation. It was, no, this is the formation we need to play to get all of our best players in the team. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because there should be a style idea, and there should be an approach. Whether that approach is attacking or whether that approach
is meant to be the system, not the formation.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah, like whatever the approach is, because just because I've said this, like back to the back five, just because you put on more defenders doesn't mean you're defensively more solid. Same way, if you just put on more attackers, doesn't mean you're any better going forward. Because we've seen how people always talk about the long throws and Tony Pulis and Stoke. They played 4-4-2. Nobody called them attacking. They played 4-4-2 though.
4-4-2 can be super defensive, bro. Unai Emery was playing 4-4-2 defensive for Villarreal.
4-4-2 they played. Everton one side, Pennant two. So the midfielders would get back, and then they had 2 central midfielders that would get forward but also get back, and their 4 went nowhere. 4-4-2. The same way Dye shot Burnley with the 4-4-2. So yeah, you shouldn't be that, but it's just like he's married. Like you said, he's locked in for life contract with the back three because he don't change it regardless. 10-man up 10 at 10-man Everton, you know. You're at home playing 10-man Everton from the 13th minute and you don't change your back three. I remember the still image and it was like us chasing the game and it was late on and we had like 4 or 5 players behind the ball. Like, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. Ah, Lord, man. Yeah, but he'll eventually, back to the original point you made. Now, of course, he'll eventually be good because results will get bad. And I think it could get peak these next 3. Fortunately enough for us, Wolves are in that mix, but I am not confident going into these.
That's what I mean. Games. Wolves are that confidence boost everyone knows, but Villa, Newcastle, and Bournemouth, tough games, man.
We could be food. Yo, this Christmas could get ugly, people. This Christmas could get real ugly with those 3 teams. Because stylistically, I don't like our chances, man. I really don't. I really don't. Hopefully we get 9, 7 from 9, 9 from 9.